lesson 2, paragraph 3. It's a very small paragraph, so I wanted to include a little something different, just to add a little something today. If you're just doing the reading, it's going to only be a couple minutes, but even if you're doing the rules, it's still not going to be very long. So I wanted to show you something that I do for myself. And also at the end of the 2019 intensive, all of the students from that class got your flashcards. All of your ones that we wrote out for you were from lesson 1. We're only on lesson 2, paragraph 3, so we have not gone very far from that point. So I'd like to suggest that you expand your vocabulary using flashcards. I would like to show you mine. So I got a little package of colored paper, and I just cut those little pieces of colored paper into little squares. So I would have blank flashcards available when I'm reading. And I put those flashcards into order for parts of speech, so that when I come across a word I want to remember, I'm going to use a color that corresponds to that part of speech. So if you have a good dictionary, your dictionary is going to tell you what part of speech that word is, so that you could also color coordinate if you wanted to. The reason why I color coordinate is because then I can take all those many words that I have written down and all those different kinds of parts of speech, and I can start playing around with sentences. So each of these are sentences that I have used my flashcards for, and then I can just decide to replace one noun with another noun, one adjective with another adjective, and then I use the very same words to make brand new sentences. So this gives me a way of playing games that are related to parts of speech. If you do it gradually, it's not a hard task. So I am choosing 2 words from this lesson, this one paragraph, that we are going to be talking about rules for, so here you go. Try to look at it nice and close up. Gun sambat. Gun sambat. Personality, quality. So I have the definition on the back side. Later, if you have done that, you can also do a test of yourself by doing all your flashcards and translate into Cambodian, do them all in Cambodian, translate into English. Anyway, just a suggestion. Gun sambat, personality, quality. Gun sambat. What gun sambat do you like? Whose gun sambat do you like? What gun sambat do you want to have? All right, so you think about it, you use the word a couple times, and I would suggest that you try to sight read the words that you are putting onto flashcards, because then you're going to be sight reading paragraphs very soon. What's another word? Satanga. Situation. This new satanga is going to test my gun sambat. But you know what? My gun sambat la'al is going to help me with my new satanga. So I'm just going to take a minute talking about my 2 words, looking at my 2 words, defining my 2 words, just a couple minutes, that's it. Then they go into my stack of words I have already made, and that's how I gradually add expansion. So just an idea, once you're out of class and you are no longer in the YouTube where we're meeting up together and you're on your own, these are ways, I still continue these ways, these are ways that you can help yourself. So you're going to want to figure out some of these if you are really trying to continue to proficiency. Once you are on your own, you have to have that little bit of discipline to push yourself in different little ways. So if you keep them creative, this will be very helpful. All right, so we'll do a little bit more vocabulary later, but for now, let's pause from this video and let's go into the reading of lesson 2, paragraph 3. Here we go. All right, this is going to be lesson number 2, paragraph 3, reading without rules. Young ad Rian Chran time tiet Ompi Kun Sambat Robo Prea Dawi An Kampi Chia Ut Tioho Kumpi Prap Young Ompi Away Dial Lok Juljet Nung Away Dial Lok Man Juljet Howie Goa Prap Ompi Robiep Dial Lok Propret Talu Manu Kumpi Có Prap Ompi Away Dial Lok Twerk Knong Satanka Pasang Dai. All right, if you are just reading, you are indeed finished. If you like the rules, stay, and you are welcome. Okay, we're going to look at some of the rules related to this paragraph. I gave myself a cue here that the first word I want to talk about is at. So we're going to allow it to focus back on the paragraph. And this is something from school, but I'm just going to mention Young at Rian. So all sra'a has 2 diphthongs. So if you were in class, that's going to sound familiar. So you see here, sra'a has 2 places in time, not 1. That's 2 diphthongs. At, not at. It's a little bit longer, space and time. Young at Rian Chran time tiet ompi gun sambat. Why is it gun sambat? Why is the final da and the sra'ate not sounded? Let's take a look. We're going to look at 2 pages, 41.7 and 72.4. So let's first go to 41.7. We're going to bring the vision out a little bit so this whole page can be seen. Oh, there we go. Okay, 41.7. Many loanwords are spelled with an etymological final cluster, like gun sambat, the subscripts of which are not pronounced. Okay, so there's the tha. It is not pronounced. And 41.7, oh no, 72.4. All right. And we'll make sure it can be seen. Good. 72.4, silent final short vowel symbol. Some words are spelled with an unpronounced final short vowel symbol, as you see here. And also gun sambat, following that pattern, the final vowel is silent. Okay, so simple. We're going to go back to the paragraph. So I'm just going to adjust the vision a little bit and make sure we have a focus. Gun sambat ropa praya. Dawi an kumpi. Kumpi, why not gompi? Why gumpi? And many say gumpi. Well, let's see. We have 2 pages. Following this principle. The principle is when you have this configuration, 2 consonants together with a bantat mui, When it is in a first series word, it just shortens the inherent vowel sound. But if it's in a second series word, and if that second series, if the final here is a labial, or if it exists before a labial, which is ba, pa, bo, po, mo, you will insert an oo sound. And if it's everywhere else, it will be, as it shows here, ua. Okay, now we're going to take that principle and apply it. So we would have continued reading through page 65 into page 66, and it's going to be applied now to this word gumpi and why. In all dissyllables whose first syllable has no written vowel, gum, first syllable, no written vowel, but ends in a nasal, ngo, nyo, na, or mo. Yep, that's a nasal. The first syllable is pronounced with the short inherent vowel, with distribution as described above. We just read that in the preceding page. So now we're going to use that principle here. And the reason why there's no vowel, and this is a nasal, and it's the beginning syllable of this word. So it's going to say gum, be, instead of, you see, gum, be, instead of gom, be. A very slight difference, but however some students ask. Now notice that the vowel is reduced in rapid speech to gumpi, gumpi, gumpi. And that's how we hear it most time, gumpi, 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 gumpi. And 26.9 shows this configuration. It even gives the word jet that we are after. So sra 8 jaw, sra 8 da, not j, but in this configuration, when it's that vowel above two consonants together, it's going to say jet, first series. And crossed I, u, of jit, jet, jit, jet, jit, jet. Crossed I is the u of foot. Jit, jit, and jet. All right. Continuing with reading. Why da lok mun jol jet. I'll slide that down a little bit. There we go. That's better. All right. Nang awai da lok mun jol jet. Hai ga prap bi rupiep dialog propret tao lu manu. Gumpi ga prap bi awai dialog tua kanang satan ga. Why is it satan ga? Why is it not satan ga no? Let's find out. Satan ga is on page 50, number 6. Okay, for the word satan ga, we have two principles. One we have already talked about. There's just a slight difference here. We learned about tonakia killing the final consonant. However, this little portion adds that if the canceled symbol is preceded by a row, they are both unpronounced, like satan ga. So this indication cancels the na and the row. But let's find out about the beginning of this word. Is it sautan or is it satan, and why? This is a simple principle. It's rendered in the Huffman book as a CC placement, or double consonant placement. And basically that when you have a superscript that then has immediately below it a subscript, consonant, then the superscript, you will just not use the inherent sound, like ptea instead of patea. It's just the P sound. Inherent vowel is dropped. Tea. We have that example in our word situation. Satanka. So not satan, but stan. Satanka situation. Okay, finishing up this paragraph then. We had that word, satanka, pasang pasang. Here's your repeater, die. Twur kanang satanka, pasang pasang, die. Okay, that finishes paragraph 3. So just a caution, if you are taking the time to learn the rules, you will not be reading by these rules in just a very short amount of time. The rules are really just there to regulate very precise differences, and some people will want to know the reasons why. However, in just normal reading, the sounds are so close that many times these technical rules will not be vitally important to you. But if they are, you can learn them. All right, we'll check in. Next video will be paragraph 4 and 5.